Welcome to season 13 of the Social Work Rants podcast, providing an inside look of the social work and mental health profession. Season 13 will continue to dive into the struggles of social work entrepreneurship, social work being political, discussing the intersectionality of mental health and finances as it relates to social work and society as a whole. Let's get it. Hello, social workers, mental health professionals, and change agents. Welcome to season 13 of the Social Work Rants podcast. I'm your host, Bash Moreno. Saludos a todos. Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in wherever you are watching or listening to this podcast. I appreciate all the love and support. Gracias a todos por su apoyo. Continue to follow the podcast on Instagram at the Social Work Rants podcast. That is all one word. Uh, Took a couple weeks off. Wasn't planning on taking a couple weeks off, but we here, we back for another season, uh, bringing you education and things that are happening in the real world that affects us in the social work mental health profession. Uh, and let's get started. I know we're in the summertime, going through another heat wave, at least in my part of the country. Um, so that means summertime usually means people go on vacation and spent a week in Puerto Rico. Seemed like a month ago already, and had a great time. Caught up with some family, a lot of eating, some shopping. The budget was definitely broken money wise, and trying to recoup. Uh, going into the later part of this summer. So, but definitely had a good time. It's definitely worth it. Part of the self care. I've been doing a lot of self care stuff. Like for me, especially as a sandwich generation caregiver, self care is a must. That being said, um, people have a hard time taking their PTO, not going on vacation. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: take your PTO, take your vacation days. You got them, use them. We just had recently July 4th, and July 4th holiday was observed on the 3rd. So you could have taken the second day off. You would have had the third off. Saturday, Sunday, you would have come back and maybe taken that Monday off. 2 PTO days is not going to kill anybody if you work at an organization that you take even 2 days off during the holiday weekend and they're going to give you some issue about taking 2 days, then you work at a toxic environment and you need to, I know the economy is tough, but you need to start looking for a new job. Take your PTO time. Take your time. This week's episode. Take your time. Take your damn time. You've earned it. You may work at a job that you got to accrue those hours. Take your time. And I know, but what about my clients? So what about this? What about that? Like, your clients are going to be okay. They might miss you. They might not miss you. They might not even realize you're going on vacation. Now, if you tell them, hey, I'm going on vacation, I'm not going to see you this week, or I'm not going to see you for a couple of weeks, they are going to be okay for 99% of the time. They're going to be okay, unless they're going through a crisis, or they might be going through a crisis while you're on, before you're on vacation, or gearing up to going on vacation. You do whatever you need to do to make sure that they are right as they can be, but you need to take your time. You can't uh, work on a half empty cup or towards an empty cup. You gotta focus on yourself, and I know self care is basically a buzzword at this point, and this is probably like the second time already you used the word self care in this episode, but um, at least two times. But you got to take your vacation days. And I know I've worked at agencies that I'm stressed out, like doing everything I need to do before like um I go on vacation, and then like I was like, do I even bother to go on vacation? Like, cause it's like all this extra work that I'm doing to make sure things will get done so that I can leave and not worry about work. So that's those feelings that come up if you're working at such a place, but you need to take your time. Um, that's one of the one of the first things like I've asked at job interviews. I've asked, okay, like how the agency gets funded because you need to know where the money is coming from, how the agencies get their funding, especially now in 2026 with Agent Orange running things and cutting things uh, and continuing to cut things. And then if you got a family, you need to find out what type of health insurance the company provides, whether you may need to apply for ACA, aka Obamacare, or not, um, and find out what's cheaper, or if you got spouse partner, maybe that insurance might be cheaper, and you don't have to apply for the company's insurance. But you need to know the names of the carriers. So I always ask, ever since I got kids, I always ask what's the carriers during interviews. If they can't provide me the information on the first interview, I need to know before I accept a job, because I need to compare in prices, and whether my doctors, if I have a primary care, if I change a job with my primary care doctor takes that insurance. If not, I may have to find a new doctor, or may not even take that job and continue to look. So, and then I also ask, well, what are the PTO? And a lot of jobs lump in sick days, vacation days, and personal days all in one, and that's the whole personal time off package. So some jobs might separate. You might get like 5 days personal days. You might get 2 to 3 weeks of vacation days, and you might get a few days of sick time. Every job that I've had is different. Every job it is different. So don't be afraid to ask those questions, and definitely work it work your magic, um, and take your time. You might work at an agency that if you see a conference um, that you want to attend, whether it be an NASW conference, a NASW state, or a city conference, or like some other conference you want to attend, whether it be Millennial Social Work Conference, or things of that nature, ask that the job pays for those conferences. Otherwise, you may have to like save up those PTO time. Say, hey, I'm going to such and such conference. I'm gonna take those days and go to that conference and get my CEUs that way. So, uh, and that might suck. Then you got to use PTO to go to the conference, but that's the reality of the situation. But definitely take your PTO. Your client, and again, your clients will be okay. For my private practice professionals out there, like if you got your systems in place, the business will be fine. Your clients will be okay. Have systems in place that they need to call 988. If they got to call like an emergency line that you may have, um, you know, 24-hour care, or whatever the situation is. And worst case scenario, there's 988 911, or go to the ER. So, and you give those options to your clients before you leave and go on vacation. But again, I can't stress this enough. Take your PTO time. Your clients will be okay, and when you come back, you'll come back refreshed. And if you go somewhere nice like Puerto Rico, which I did, or like anywhere Caribbean or somewhere that you're gonna get a tan, and that would be a conversation starter. Like, oh, you got tan. Where did you go? And there you go. That's if you could start your sessions that way. I mean, and provide some self disclosure, like if you're comfortable sharing where'd you go. So, um, a quick uh episode this week. I did want to share before I leave this week's episode. I'm co-hosting another financial webinar coming up on August the 3rd. I want to give the exact date. Is that first Tuesday in August? I believe that's August 3rd or August 4th. I got my phone right here. I'll tell you right now, folks. It's at 12 p.m. from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is Tuesday, August the 4th from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself and a certified financial planner, Mike Profit. And we are, if you attended the last webinar, we're doing another one. We had some good feedback on it. I will put the link in the show notes to register. It is free. Try and get your finances in order for the second half of 2026. Uh, Definitely come through. Would love to see you on the Zoom. I'll put the registration link in the show notes. And again, it is Tuesday, August the 4th from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, Delaware time. Come through. Um, my West Coast folks, wake up Tuesday early in the morning, ready to get your finances in order. Everybody else, again, it's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, Delaware time, East Coast time. And I hope to see you there as I continue to release episodes up until the date of the webinar. I'll continue to promote it, but definitely come through and gotta learn something, especially with your finances. Get your finances in order. And also been busy writing a book. It's been taking a lot of my time, more time than I thought it was going to be. Basically, the intersection of mental health and finances in the Latino community, giving like some back history of all the way from like the Mexican American War presently, because Mexicans and like the natives, they've been here and got their land taken, all the way to where we at presently, and what we could do in the future. There's a lot of unknowns. I've been talking about the unknowns. Basically, we got another a year and a half to 2 years of Agent Orange in the White House, and things are happening with ICE. We got like uh, two two more people that we know of being killed within the last week due to ICE agents. So that's been a big topic um, recently in the Latino community. So I'll be talking about that. Um, Honestly, my plan is to get uh get MAGA to ban my book. So if I can accomplish that, I did my job. Um, so yeah, I'll be mixing my personal finance story in there as well. So kind of give you a glimpse of what the book is about. So that I've been taking a lot of my time, been doing a lot of reading, and like I'm like putting everything on a Google Doc and trying to make sense of what goes on which chapter. So it's it's been a process way more strenuous than my first book. That's for sure because it's a nonfiction and this administration is making things even more complicated because they're always doing something. So now I got to add to it with the book. So it's I'm hoping to release it sometime during Hispanic Heritage Month, or Latino Heritage Month, whatever during that time period. Let's see, uh, Latinx Heritage Month, Latino Heritage Month, Hispanic Heritage Month, around that time, that month. Uh, I don't have a specific date yet because I'm still in the process of like trying to add to my Google Doc, and then I could write and break down what where to go, which chapters, and I've been kind of slacking on that too. But I need to get it together and hopefully get it out at the time I want to get it out. So that's what's been going on my end. And talk soon, folks. Take your PTO. Peace.